I'm live! Hello everybody, my name is Thought I would try something new and film a live video and have it be shown on my channel later so you can catch the replay if you're not here live watching it. I'm going to do a quick review of the 5-second rule by Mel Robbins. I have this checked out from the library. This is my second time checking it out because I was not fast enough reading it the first time I had it. So I'm not even finished with this, but I like it enough and I've read enough of it that I feel like I can do a review. So that's what I'm going to do in this video. First of all, if you don't know what the 5-second rule is, there's a very great description of it on the back. And I'll read it to you. The 5-second rule. If you have an impulse to act on a goal, you must physically move within 5 seconds or your brain will kill the idea. If you don't start doing the things you don't feel like doing, you will wake up 1 year from today and be exactly in the same place. And this is from a social media post from someone named David Stepania. It's just part of the many social media posts on the back of this book. And so that's what the 5-second rule is, if you didn't know what it was before. It's a rule developed by Mel Robbins, the author of this fine book. And yeah, this book talks about the 5-second rule at length. There are 5 parts to this book. The parts are, number 1, the 5-second rule. Part 2, the power of courage. Part 3, courage changes your behavior. Part 4, courage changes your mind. And part 5, courage changes everything. And then there's a few pages at the end to sum everything up called the power of you. And what I most love about this book is the formatting, and you can just see the design and formatting in this table of contents. I love how large the numbers are. I just love how it's designed. I just really think that's really cool. And also each chapter at the end of it has like a cutout page. You can see the little scissors at the top of a cutout page of this, a definition or a motivational quote, something like that. I thought that was really nice. And also, another thing I loved is the dramatic part, beginning of the part pages. Is that what it would be called? Let me find one and show you what I'm talking about. So that would be something like this. Part 2. It's just like, bam, in your face. This is part 2. I just thought that was really nice. Very dramatic. Very clear. I just liked it. And, oh, there are also parts of this book where Mel Robbins, I assume she's the one that decided this, where she like highlights important things for you. You don't even need to highlight it. She does it for you. Like these lines here, it's already underlined. It's already emphasized. It's already highlighted for you, which I think is great. And then I feel like I'm talking really fast. Sorry about that. This is just kind of how I naturally talk. Another thing I loved about the design and formatting is that there are screenshots of actual social media posts and comments and things. Let me find a good example for you. Oh, like this. This is perfect. There's one on each page. So she literally gets the screenshots from comments and posts and pictures that people have posted concerning the 5-second rule, and she's just pasted them in her book. And I think that's really cool. It just adds a nice, genuine touch. It also adds a nice break between the regular text of the book to read a quick little post. It kind of just makes the reading easier and faster, I feel like. And I think it's so fun to read about these other people's experiences with the 5-second rule. That's my favorite part of this book. My most favorite part was reading about other people's stories, about their courage and how they decided to do something different with their lives, and they made a huge change. Like this guy, he lost all this weight using the 5-second rule. It's amazing. I just really, really, really love that. And let me think if there's anything else I absolutely loved. Anything else on my list? It's just really motivating. I would read a few pages of this and feel just ready to go on and do something with my life. Do something good. Have some courage. Do a new thing. And just try to go for my dreams. Pretty cheesy, but yeah, it's true. And then, like I said, I loved reading about other people's dreams and the courage that they had to pursue those dreams. It's just nice knowing that real people have tried to do something different with their lives and it worked for them, and it motivates yourself to try to do something different or do something brave to change something in your life. I think that is very inspiring. Something I did not love about this book. A lot of the information just felt redundant as you're reading it. Some sections of the book genuinely reminded me of papers I wrote in high school. You were probably the same way, where you tried to use as many words as possible to describe one little thing in your essay so that it was long enough for your teacher. I feel like that happened in this book sometimes, where it's like, do you really need that many paragraphs to describe this one thing? I feel like I'm just reading and rereading the same piece of information. But the more I thought about it, maybe Mel Robbins did that on purpose just so that it was a repeated message and it stayed in your head longer. I don't know. Maybe. Maybe not. But yeah, so a lot of it just felt repeated and redundant. But yeah. You know, she could have done it to drill the message into your brain. Either way, it was just a lot of repetition. And then a bottom line, I do think that this book is worth reading. It has the dozens of real stories from real people, which I really, really liked and enjoyed, and I was inspired by that. Yeah. Also, if you want a smaller serving of the 5-second rule, just search for it on YouTube. You will find dozens of videos of interviews and talks and speeches from Mel Robbins, and she describes and talks about and expounds a bit on the 5-second rule. If you want to spend a lot more time with the 5-second rule, then go ahead and read this book. You'll probably get something really great out of it. I think it is valuable to everybody. I think everyone can find something good out of this book. And that's the end of my quick review. Leave a comment down below if you have read this book and tell me what you liked and what you did not like about this book. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for letting me be part of your day. Remember to do at least one thing every day that makes you happy. Subscribe if you haven't already so that you can find my new videos in your subscription feed when you look at that. And I will see you in my next video. Bye!